In a distant land, wise men who studied the stars were gazing at the night sky. They loved learning from the stars and believed they could reveal great things. One evening, something amazing happened. A brand new star appeared. It was brighter and more brilliant than any star they had ever seen. What could it mean? One of them asked. They studied their books and discussed its meaning. Finally, they agreed. This star must be announcing the birth of a special king, a king sent by God. Without hesitation, the wise men decided to follow the star to find this king. They packed their belongings, prepared valuable gifts, and set out on a long journey. The wise men travelled across deserts and mountains, riding their camels and following the bright star night after night. They knew the journey would be long and difficult, but they were determined to meet this special king. When they arrived in Israel, they assumed the king must be in a palace, so they went straight to see King Herod. "Where is the newborn king?" they asked. "We have seen his star in the east and have come to worship him." Herod was shocked and worried. He didn't want another king in his land. Pretending to be interested, Herod asked them, "When you find this king, let me know, so I can worship him too." But deep down, Herod was lying. He didn't want to worship this king. He wanted to get rid of him. The wise men left Herod's palace and continued following the star. The star led them not to a palace, but to a humble little house in Bethlehem. They knocked on the door, and inside they found Joseph, Mary, and the young child Jesus. The wise men were overjoyed. They knew immediately that this was the special king they had been searching for. They knelt down and worshipped Jesus, offering him their gifts: gold, a treasure fit for a king; frankincense, a symbol of worship and prayer; and myrrh, a reminder of the sacrifice this king would make one day. That night, God spoke to the wise men in a dream. He warned them not to return to Herod, as Herod was planning to harm Jesus. The wise men listened and chose a different route to go back home, avoiding the palace entirely. As they made their way home, they felt a deep joy in their hearts. They had met the most important king of all, the King of Kings. Though their journey was long, they knew it was worth it. They returned to their own country, eager to share the story of the star and the Saviour they had found.